So we start, sir.
Yeah, Mopur sir, to start.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to eChacha. NPC Club is now we have the presence across the all India level, like Chandigarh, Gurugram, Rohtak, Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Noida, Ghaziabad, Dhanbad, Jamshedpur, and Calcutta and Hyderabad. Next slide, sir. Yeah, NPC Club stands for the National Forum for People's Construction. As the name says, NPC is created to build a network with the pillar construction industry. This network has been created during the tough conditions when everyone is of us under lockdown. Yet it is a platform where we establish relationship and can help each other in many ways virtually. Now, in order to know more this in insight in the changing the times, it is our unique attempt to learn from one another about their specific skill set and expertise. Therefore, all our members participate in teams for this or expertise, contributing their skill set, taking for presenting a particular topic, which is followed by an open discussion or how we like to call it is each. Now, majorly we are into architects, designers, manufacturers, contractors, engineers, and suppliers. Dear friends, now today we have the one of the best topic as we know. Nowadays, everybody is talking about the two buzzwords that is positive. Of course, gentlemen, is not any concern reason. It is a different activity, and yet at the same time, we need this particular activity Aam Aadmi to the Ambani itself. Aam Aadmi is not Kejriwal, it is Aam Janata. So these all required that is electricity that busily. Now today we are going to work, talk on the LCT. What are the introduction? What are the materials being used? What are the good selection? We have the one of the. This is a solo presentation by Mr. Srinidhi, who is got experience almost 35 years in all total in LCT, electrical requirements in link and whatever it is. Means I would like to now welcome Mr. Srinidhi to start his presentation. Sir, welcome Srinidhi sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ram. On behalf of NPC South, I thank NPC for giving this opportunity to present on electrical requirement in the construction industry. And I would like to start presentation with a quote from Swami Vivekananda. There is some technical issue also.
Shall I share?
Please, 1 second, there is some issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power of concentration is the only key to the treasure house of knowledge. Swami Vivekananda. Today, in our presentation, we are going to cover the following aspects of electricity. Basics of electricity, single and triple, protective devices in electrical installations, earthing for safety, types of earthing, types of wires, wiring system, and planning electrical wiring for building, main and distribution boards, transformers and switchgears, layout of substations. Rambabu Garu, can you share the screen? So issue with my this thing. Yeah.
I'll share it.
Please share. I have some.
You stop the sharing, sir. I will share it.
1 second. 1 second. Okay, Rambabu, it is now coming.
Coming, huh? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it.
So,
Take.
yeah, sorry, friends.
Sir.
Okay. The first use of electric supply was established in the year 1882 by none other than Thomas Alva Edison, the father of electricity. Thereafter, there have been constant effort throughout the world to set up power stations for more than one purpose. The power generation in India in 1947-48 was 4.1 billion, which has reached more than 600 billion kilowatt per year in India. There are two kinds of power we draw. One is the direct current, other one is alternative current, where Thomas Alva Edison was the father of direct and Nikola Tesla is the father of alternative current. How electricity is transmitted? As we know, there are different kinds of power being generated. One is thermal power, one is hydel power, we have windmill power, and off late we have come up solar power generation. How it is transmitted? Once the power plant manufactures or generates power, it is sent to the ST substation. From there, it is through the transmission lines, it is sent on to the lower substations. From there, it is comes on to the power line on the LT line, and then it is transmitted on to the domestic or the industrial usage. What are the types of power we consume? One is ST, other one is LT. ST is high tension or high. Here the voltage provided in ST will be the traffic per unit. That means the cost per unit. Traffic is cost per unit. In LT, traffic depends on the units we consume. The more the unit consumed, the more. In ST, the power what we draw is more efficient and carries less current. Whereas in LT, we use more current and which is less efficient. ST, the minimum voltage is 11 kV, whereas in LT, it is 1000 volts. We can use it in 1000 volts. For ST transmission, you require a step-down transformer, whereas you require a transformer. No transformer is required for individually. It is multi-transformer. In one transformer, we can have multiple supply of power. So what is a transformer? A transformer, a transformer is an equipment which converts voltages. Basically, a transformer can accept one voltage and deliver it at another voltage. So it takes energy at 33 kilowatt, converts it into 11 kilowatts, converts it further. This is what a transformer does. It also converts the voltages at this critical energy to be generated at relatively low voltages and transmitted and low current, thus reducing the losses and voltages. There are three types of distribution: single and three phase. Of course, in many of these things, there is 4 and 5 phases also. But in India, predominantly we use single and three phase currents. How the power is distributed? Once, see, this is how from the main ST line, it comes to medium voltage is circuited through the poles. Then it comes to the low transmission distribution. From the distribution, it comes directly to your panel boards. One line comes to panel board, other one goes ground, distributor, service, loop to service and entrance, and electrical meter. From the you can only draw the current. It goes to the main switch, service box. So all these are controlled by this distribution board. What is a distribution board? Electrical panel, LT control electrical panel. It is the distribution board that receives power from generator or transformer, the source of energy, and distributes the same electronic devices and electrical devices and distribution boards. it distributes the power through distribution board, motor control center, metering panel, and APFCR panel. What is a distribution board? A distribution board is a component of an electricity supply system that divides an electrical power feed into substitutes while providing a protective fuse or circuit breaker for each circuit in a common enclosure. This is a circuit breaker where from the panel electrical control supply comes to here. From here it is distributed, and here again the distribution board is both in single phase and three phase. What all the components we distribution board? In a distribution board, we use MCB, isolator, and RCCB. What is an MCB? MCB, when expanded, it stands miniature circuit breaker. A miniature circuit breaker is an electromechanical device which is used to protect an electrical circuit from overcurrent. When over in a circuit, this MCB activates and disconnects the circuits. So it disconnects the circuit. That is, it is called miniature circuit breaker. So that means it breaks the circuits. An isolator is only works as an on-off switch and is only isolates the power circuit. It doesn't trip or anything. It will only isolate the power. And then we come to RCCB. RCCB is residual current breaker. In other words, it is called ELCB, earth leakage circuit breaker. The function of this RCCB or ELCB is to detect when imbalance or mismatch of electric current is seen. When it is mostly works on leakage of current. When you find a leak earthing, and when earthing is not proper, this ELCB breaks. For example, when you are using a plug for iron box, if the earthing is not proper, immediately the ELCB will disconnect the circuit and you don't get power. If the RCCB does not work, then the person who is using the iron box, he will get circuit. So what is a basic wiring system? To use all these equipment, what is a basic wiring system? Wiring in building through surface or concealed in the constructions. Surface wiring is cheaper, but appearances limits its use. The type of wiring system used in buildings are sheet and conduit. Two or more wires consisting of metal conductor, each having its own insulation, is enclosed in a form sheath known as tough rubber sheath. Use of PVC for insulation and sheeting is preferred as it gives smoother and neater. This type of wire are well suited to surface use. For use in concealed wiring, conduit or metal channels should be provided. So these are the kind of a conduit and how the conduits are placed. See, you can see this is a surface. On the right hand side is a surface, face on a surface over and above the tiles used, wall tiles. See, you see how ugly it looks. They have used run the pipe through there, but here is a wire. Conduits are run over and above the building, which again will be built. These are the kinds of conduits, and which are available in 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, and 2 inches. And for this and all, we use ducts for electrical distribution. In addition to the wiring system, there are number of ducts available. The different types I would like to discuss here. Duct tube. You can use a inflatable rubber tube to draw the power current wire through the duct, which is placed in concrete framework before pouring the concrete. After the concrete has set the duct, the tube is deflated, withdrawn from concrete for electrical wiring and other purposes. Skirting trunking. Trunking conduit is not much used. Other than it is because it goes on the perimeter walls, it is not encouraged much. And as it is, and the next part is the floor trunking. For floor trunking is also on over the trunking, you lay the tiles or flooring. Once you have any that, you will have to dug the floor. Then it is not much recommended until unless it is inevitable. Then of course, as I showed you in the earlier this thing, the overhead distribution, see on the left hand side, overhead distribution, for overhead distribution, the conduits are laid on the ducts, trunk, overhead distribution. So these are the different conduits which you can use. How, see, this is in the bigger building, how the conduits are laid, you can see here. Then having laid the conduit, next we have to lay the cable. So let us understand what is the cable. So a cable is a length of single conductor having several wires stranded together. That means one copper conductor, it is stranded into different that means if you take 1 square mm cable, it has got 14 strands of 0.3 mm. We call it as 14.3. 14.3 is 14 wire strands of 0.3 mm are stranded together, and over and above it is insulated. So that is how the cable, these two or more conductors each provide with its own insulation and laid up together. The insulated conductor may or may not be provided with an overall protective covering. Conductor with its insulation but without a mechanical protection is called core of cable. That is, when you are using multi-core, this is for the multi-core purpose. Say single core wires doesn't cross. In a multi-core cable, 2 core cables are shielded and insulated together to give the protection. So this is how it is. This is all single core wires. Whereas here you see the armored cable. It is how, see, wires, a single wire is strapped, then it is insulated, then it is made. In this, these are all the armored cables. You can see how many sheets inside the copper is there, copper aluminum is there, then it is shredded, is insulated with PVC, then it is insulated. Here you can see this is the conductor, then this is the paper insulation, this is the filters we put, this is the metallic covering, then over and above all this is the lead covering. This is how the cable is built for protection. What are the types of cable we normally use? The house wiring cables, then we use the flexible cables, which is available from 1 square to 400 square mm in multi-core also. Then we use the power drawing underground cables, copper, aluminum armored cables we use in any buildings. And for the benefit of all the listeners and members who have joined here, I share the chart of current drawn by the each and every size of cable. For example, you take 1 square mm cable, it draws a current of 6 square mm when there is no voltage. When the voltage is standard and fixed, it draws a current of 6 square mm, 6 amps. Whereas when the voltage drops, it draws, it is derated to 5 amps. So this is where you have to be very selective. You should be very careful in selecting the size of the, even though we show 6 amps here current, but when the voltage drop is there, it comes to 5 amps. We always have to consider derating factor for selecting any equipment for that matter in electrical. See, if you see 2.5 square mm, it draws 18 amps. Whereas when the voltage drop is there, it is minus amps. That means it draws only 15.5 amps. So when you are using a 15 amps circuit at circuit plug with 2.5 square mm, you should be sure that there are no voltage fluctuations. This is the selection table of cables of multi-side cable, that 3.5, 4 core cables. When laid directly onto in the ground, these are the current ratings it draws. When it is laid inside this is the current rating it happens. When it is laid directly in the air, when it is hanged in the air, this is the current rating. See, there is a drop in the current ratings when it is laid in different ways. So I would like to, as I explained, the importance of cable selection. One of the most important aspects of designing a building is determining the right size of the cable to use for each circuit. Too small size of cable, you will run the risk of generating heat in the cable. If you use too large size of cable, you will waste your money. So you should be very careful, and you should take the professional in choosing the right size of the cable. So what all the different, this is the distribution. So how the distribution is, in most of the buildings, the electricity is divided into different loads and different circuits. So it is, one is the lighting load, power circuit, and finally operation purpose. These are all divided into 3 phases: circuit lighting, socket outlets, and fixed apparatus. The sub-circuit which gives supply to lighting load point is called lighting load sub-circuit. This circuit includes lamps, fans, tubes, etc. as per Indian city rules. The following are the ratings you should assume while using these circuits. For example, LED tube, in any living space we use 20, ceiling fan 60 watts, socket for any radio, table fan or TV will be 60 watts, fluorescent tube will draw a current of 36 watts, mercury will draw a current of 80 watts. So these are the, how do we route all our supplies to be controlled? These are all the equipment, which is an electrical component that can disconnect or connect the conducting path in an electrical circuit, interrupting the electric current or diverting it from one conductor. Those are the equipments where we control within our building the flow of current and the usage of it. See, here again we are given you 6 for controlling fan and light, etc. 16 amps is for geyser and refrigerators. These are the accessories what you use for the fans, LED lights. So having understood these basic things, let us now look at how it is being installed. Electrical installations definitely require designing, planning, taking into consideration the whole requirement of the activities to be carried out in the building. Following steps are suggested for the electrical installations. Planning and designing. Layout of working drawings. First of all, you have to have the layout drawings. Then application has to be made to the concerned authority to get the substation requirement or transformers. Then the laying of conduit, as I entered earlier, whether underground, for underground line separately you have to lay the conduit, or inside the plinth you have to complete the conduit for the laying conduits in slabs and beam reinforcement, fixing of fan hooks, boxes in slabs reinforcement for supply to be consumer rooms, etc. Marking of continuation of electrical installation, physical marking of layout of wiring in all the units to be done before actual wiring is done, providing of laying wiring, fixing all fitting and fixtures and complete electrical installations, testing of installations, providing consumer meters, submitting a test report to the electrical authority for supply connection after obtaining NOC from the concerned authorities. That is in case of buildings which have more than 15 meters height. Checking of electrical installation by authorized officer of electrical supply company before passing and sealing of the meters. Then subsequently permanent electrical supply connection to build and consuming thereof. This is how they also come and inspect. In most of the cases, they come inspect. Basically, in commercial, definitely come and check up of all the wiring in the control panels and circuits deviated. How it is being executed. Installation is learned. Now, let us execution. The execution of entire electrical installation should be carried out under the guidance and supervision of competent electrical engineer through a licensed electrical, in accordance to the design and specifications provided and strictly as per the rules and regulations prevailing in the state. contractor should decide his sequence of work in consultation with the architect in such a manner that it will not affect conflict with working of other agencies and other service agencies to work smoothly and simultaneously without any interruption. The electrical contractor should get approval from all including fitting and fixtures to be used from the architect before commencement of the work. The contractor should arrange temporary electricity supply for construction before proper work is commenced. At the end of the work, the electrical contractor should check and test the entire electrical installation work and get it approved from the electric company. Today it is Electrical Inspectorate. The electrical contractor should submit his test report and completion certificate as required for consumer meter and permanent electrical supply connections to the respective buildings. These are they come, they check up all the electrical department come from the electrical inspectorate, then they will certify whether all your fittings are same. Here, one important thing everyone has to understand is for staircase and common areas, we should provide, it's a compulsory, we should provide circuit for staircase and corridor lighting. The staircase and corridor lighting should be on separate circuit and should be independently connected so that they could by one switch installations. Staircase and corridor lighting should also be connected to alternate supply as defined in subsequent regulations. Emergency lights should be provided in corridor for multi-story special buildings. This is how it is. So very thing, the staircase and corridor should be always light illuminated. Having learned the basic electrical supply, then we also have to learn a little bit of alternate source of power. Today, even at residential levels, we are inverters, if not generators. We are using inverters and UPSs, things like that. So the best source for any alternate supply is a standby electric generator. This should be in supply power to staircase and corridor lighting. Here it is mentioned only staircase, but it can be used for anywhere. But primarily, since we are talking about the importance of staircase and common area, it is fire lift and standby fire pumps, smoke air extraction and damper system in case of failure of normal electric power. The generator should be capable of current of all machines and circuits stated above simultaneously. If the standby pump is driven by diesel engine, the generator supply need not be connected to the standby pump. Water supply need not be supplied. This is the generators for information of others. So, having done all this electrical, we also need to take care of the earthing system for our entire electrical to safeguard our own equipment getting damaged. In electric systems, an earthing system or grounding system is circuitry which connects parts of the electrical circuit with the ground. The electrical potential of the conductors relative to the earth conductive surface. Application of earthing. What does earthing do? Earth human against lightning and earth fault conditions. It will protect the premises against lightning and earth fault conditions. Provide low resistance and safe path and fault. Here, if you can see, here earthing is done here. So this person is getting connected with the loose wire on the insulation. Earthing which is done, it is protecting him from damages caused to him. This is what the earthing does. So what functions of earthing? It will equipment earth, path for fault protection, lower touch voltage, protection against electric shock. It also provides lighting earth, low resistance path to divert the current under lighting attack. Telecom, for all your telecom equipments, reduce noise and interference, stabilize DC supply voltage and prevent electric shock. For computers, it will reduce the interference and maintain intense the supply of voltages. Earthing has many benefits, but if it is not done, it has got the adverse effects also. See, again, functions of earthing, what does it do? So how it is electrical conductor? Electrical conductor, how it is like? The ground rod, clamp, grounding electrode, earth. Then from there, see, it is here. See, fault current is, you can see the fault duration, and within that it trips. It trips. The ground hits the ground, it will trip. Then one more important thing in electrical is that why lighting arresters? The circuit which is protected from the strokes of lightning with the help of a protection device is called lightning arrestor. Applications of lightning arresters are used on tall buildings to prevent lightning from causing physical damage to infrastructure. Lightning also used on power lines to protect the fragile cables from lightning, electromagnetic forces, downed power line poles, and other natural phenomena. Lightning arresters are used on power outlets to protect electronic devices from electrical surges. Before I end, I would like to quote Nikola Tesla, the AC master. The desire that guides me in all I do is the desire to harness the forces of nature of mankind. Thank you all for your patience listening. I think I have done my bit with whatever knowledge I have to make you know what is all about. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You can stop sharing, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Welcome. Thank you, Srinath ji.
Srinidhi.
Srinidhi, sir. I think now we'll go take the question in. Rajesh Jain, sir, can you unmute and take your question, sir? Rajesh Jain, sir.
Yeah, someone has asked here,
yeah.
Do you differentiate between FR and normal wire? Yes,
sir.
Definitely, sir. FR is flame retardant. And not, see, apart from FR, we have FRLS also. Flame retardant, low smoke cable. It will detect the smoke and it will not allow the smoke to extinguish. To absorb. So it will be extinguished immediately, and the protection will be the cable itself. This is the advantage of using a fire retardant or fire retardant low smoke cable.
One more question from the Mr. Roche. Should we provide series of or parallel circuit to the staircase or common areas?
Sir, it is always recommended parallel circuit for the staircase.
Okay. For one was Mr. Deepak, lighting arrestor, which you suggest whether aluminum?
It is, sir, always aluminum has a low current standing capacity. For lightning, it is always suggested to use the for lightning circuit, which draws the more current and it has got the more efficiency.
Sindhu, what is the cost difference between aluminum and copper?
Sir, about 30%, sir, approximately.
So aluminum will not work out, means what exactly the...
It is not that it does not work out. The losses of current is high.
How much?
It's about 30%.
Yeah, thank you.
One more question from Mr. Manal Sabuni. What are the different arresters?
Sir, lightning arresters has various things because for the building it is again depends upon the usage. If it is in industry, it is in a residential purpose, it is different. It has got various details. I can share the details of this because it's a vast subject, sir. Lightning arrestor itself is a vast subject.
Okay.
So there are lightning arresters.
Okay. One more question, from Mr. Yogesh. What is the best way to do the earthing in a plot?
In a plot, sir, basically we suggest in any plot, depending upon the size, 2 to 4 earthings. 2 to 4 earthings. and one near to your electrical room. From near the electrical room, you should have one earthing, and earthing we always, when near the electrical room, it is required to do with a and we propose, we always suggest that you use salt instead of using the earthing powder in that area.
How deep you should go?
So deep is minimum.
Minimum 6 feet, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead, sir. Satyashil.
So, different types of MCBs, type A, B, C, D, K, and
Yeah.
Z. So, what's the difference between all those, and which one to use, and which application?
Sir, for residential purpose, see, it is a curvature, C curve, D curve, E curve. It is depending upon the braking you want. It's a break and make. For residential purpose, C curve is, it breaks little earlier. By the moment it detect any loss or any fault, it will trip. Whereas C curve, it will hold for some time. It will hold for some time without affecting the equipment what you are using. So it depends. For residential purpose, it is always suggested here.
So, actually, in a project for a
Yeah.
DMX controller, around 8 SMPs are connected in parallel.
Yeah.
So, as a large surge, so they are tripping the MCBs.
You use D curve, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has been seen that people use Cat6 for maybe giving power to LED strips, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I not suggested.
It is
So
not suggested, sir.
So what is the then to, if we have to connect in extreme condition, what is the maximum wattage that we can drive using a Cat6?
Sir, Cat6 normally it is not suggested to use it for electrical power. It is suggested to use, it's an electronic cable. Cat6 is an electronic cable. Electrical properties are less in a Cat6. So it is always suggested not to use Cat6 for drawing electrical power.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Generally, we regularly do all type of this MRI room and CT rooms and X-ray rooms for hospitals and other things. Generally, for MRI and CT, there will be different electrical panels and other things. How exactly the electrical concepts or electrical wiring to be done, taken care in that particular aspect? Because there are 4 floors. Generally, the transformer is not laid there. If I'm one of my client is using MRI or CT and X-ray with Doppler and other things, they have to go for a different electricity through the MCB, this one transformer extra, or they can existingly they have the same power they can use in that particular thing.
Mr. Chetan, they can use it with the same transformer, but all suggested is for a clean room. We call it as a clean room. For a clean room, you need to have a distribution board for that room equipments. For whatever scanning, CT scans and things like that, you have to use a separate distribution board with the protection of MCCB, motor current circuit breaker, MCCB, which is in turn connected to the MCB. Then the power is number 1. Number 2 is that even the lighting circuits should be different. The circuits to the CT should be different. CT scan. So it should different MCBs being used and connected to a different distribution board.
Sir, question from Mr. Datta. How do we prevent fire due to the electrical short circuit?
First and foremost, switch off the main incoming.
No, in that, okay.
Okay. See, we are only talking about the room. It is not the room. See, supply comes from the transformer or the main pole. You should first switch off the current there. So, then you have to use the fuse. That's the only way that you can get that. With stopping its front spreading is you have to go to the pole, switch off the current.
Okay. One more question from Mr. Puneet Kumar. How do we avoid voltage surges within the building?
Voltage surges can be avoided through using a lighting and you have to do the earthing. Then you can use an under voltage relay in the panel.
Okay. The question from Mr. Datta. Which all areas need to be fireproof from the electrical point of view?
Sir, actually, today fireproof is the reason why we are come out with FR-less cables. Fireproof, there is no specific area, basically. So every most affected is the electrical room. You should definitely ensure that it is to be protected well. Then the other area is your point of entry of power.
Mhm.
Point of entry of power, where it is. And basically these lifts circuits. Lift, see, there are bit of, we are very sensitive to the current. There we should be. And in your electrical room, you should insulate it. When I say insulation, thing is you have to put rubber mats there in your electrical room. See, even if you have a short circuit or anything, these rubber mats will protect you from short. So this is, see, there is no one area where you said you cannot use the fireproof. Every area for electrical this thing should be protected.
Okay. One more question is Mr. Pramod. I think Pramod, I did not understand your question. Can you go ahead, please? Mr. Pramod, can you unmute yourself? Mr.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think you written something I have not understood. Can you ask him directly, please?
To say if electric drawing chapter वो थोड़ा इसके अंदर ऐड होता है.
अच्छा, इलेक्ट्रिकल्स बताना चाहिए आपको. एक्चुअली इलेक्ट्रिकल ड्राइंग मैं सोचा कि सब लोग अंडरस्टैंड करते ही कि नहीं है. सी आई ओनली टेस्ट ऑल द पॉइंट्स व्हाटएवर इज रिक्वायर्ड. Sir, we can have one-to-one discussion when the electrical drawing comes. You can always contact me. I can always help you out with it.
Okay.
सर सजेस्ट कौन सा वायर कर सकते हैं सर, अच्छे से अच्छा कंपनी?
कौन सा सर?
अच्छा कंपनी का वायर कौन सा सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं सर?
No, sir.
Sir,
no
here,
branding,
here,
no branding. Branding.
we are not
No
supposed to
branding,
talk
no
about any
branding.
branding.
ओके सर.
No
So-
branding.
No, ma'am.
Srinidhi, just a very basic question.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to check the cables and wire cores and quality at site.
Yeah.
So how can we check at site? Is it possible?
It is possible. See, basically, most of the electricians, what they do, the quality. See, basically, when you are buying these materials from a standard companies,
Right.
it's already tested and brought. In
Right.
case you want to test it also, normally what testing you do at your site is only the continuity. Most of the products, any continuity in electrical. So the continuity measure is one tester, you will use it.
We
Otherwise,
can measure-
voltage test.
Okay.
Otherwise, the voltage test. Other than test, you can do at your site for a construction field.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Any questions, please?
Srinidhi,
Raji.
there is a normal question. Srinidhi ji, there is a normal question.
Yeah.
See, as an interior designers, we
Yeah.
have a lot of fall ceiling work, electrical panel work, and there.
Yeah.
What do you suggest when the for the entire interiors what we design
Yeah.
and requirement we take generally? So
Yeah.
on those aspects,
Yeah.
we should hire a good electrical contractor, or we can get it done when regular electrical engineer, electrical contractor, or electrical masonry, or whoever it is. If it is very small
Yeah.
apartment, another thing. If it is
But-
commercially, it is big. How you
Yeah.
suggest?
See, for commercially, see if it is an independent, I mean, if it is a flat of a sizable size, I suggest it is better to consult an professional to have the drawings, even if it costs you something. Number two is that for a bigger building, it is always advisable, hire somebody who can at least give you the drawings, the designs, at least. So after that, if the drawings are given and the circuits are really described, an electrician who can little bit understand the circuits can do a good job. But I suggest that you are a professional when you are doing a job. And most of the things, I am very sorry to say this, when it is some interior designers I have seen, they get the work done with an electrician who doesn't know much about it and patchy work they do. And at the end of the day, once the work is done, immediately we get complaint of, sir, आपका switch है, आपका geyser का point काम नहीं कर रहा है, because it is bad working, bad electrical working which has been done, the bad wiring which has been done. So once it may sometime for 5 months, 6 months or a year, subsequently people have to suffer. Instead of that, whether it is a small, you can have a one retainer. I suggest for all the interior, have one retainer. If you cannot afford continuous payment for an electrical engineer, you can hire a retainer on whatever projects you come on a project to this, you can work and take their suggestion, take out the consultation with the designs and the drawings, then you will do a better job. This is my suggestion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sir, there is a question from Sneha Patil. Is it good to use FR wire or FRLS wire in a flat?
Sir, it is always advisable to use FRLS. The cost only 8 to 10%.
Okay. One more question from Mr. Puneet Kumar. How to do the low voltage and high voltage wiring in a residence? Can we do it in one or no? Or why? Otherwise,
Sir, in any residential design, there will be no high voltage. It's all LT only. So there is no voltage wiring being done. See, only thing is, if we are using, if possible, I only suggest the telephonic and the IT wires, IT or networking cables, please do put it through a different conduit. Different conduit. In I tell you what happens in most of the wiring, the CAT cables or RG6 cables are drawn through the same where it is shrinking. In a sense, there is no space. He might have used to compensate on some, when they negotiate in such a way that they some product. They keep in their mind when they are reducing the price. Okay, मैं उधर manage कर लेता हूँ, ये manage कर लेता हूँ बोल के. They compromise until if he is supposed to use 1.5 mm PVC conduit, he uses 1 mm and tries to draw, and it is congested the places, and there is more damage being using that. So it is always advisable when we take up a job, we do wiring separately. For networking, telephone and cable TVs, we do separate, and electrical wires are drawn like a separate content.
yeah. Okay. Ms. Sanchita, you wanted to add something, I believe.
No,
Ms. Sanchita?
that's actually a question. Like a lot of points have come across in terms of general mistakes that we do unknowingly as designers and architects while at the page. So are there any mistakes in general that you believe can be overcome at the very initial stage?
Yeah, madam, here the basic mistake you find is the load is normally not calculated properly. That is a major mistakes being done. And
Page or gap we should keep in mind?
normally when we are calculating the load, we talk with the promoter. We talk with the promoter or the owner of that building, what is he looking for, number one. Number two is that, for example, you have a 20 kilowatt load, you have to always consider 20% of it as a futuristic load. Because what happens, whenever load you put up every equipment equivalent to that load, there is always a possibility that it draws current more than what it is. For example, if you say for motors always draw a 30% current extra in the initial startup. When you switch on the motor, it draws 30% more current.
So sir, when you say 20% load, is the same rule for residential and commercial, or for commercial we should take extra percentage?
Madam, I told 20% for commercial only. In domestic load takes in more than 10%, madam. Overall.
Okay.
Overall.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Puneet, you wanted to speak? Please unmute and speak. Mr. Puneet? One more question, sir. Srinidhi, sir.
Yeah.
What do we use in houses, FRLS or Unilay?
Sir, FRLS.
What is the purpose of Unilay then?
Sir, Unilay used now.
Not being
Used.
okay.
Srinidhi ji,
Aji.
this is a basic question.
Yeah, tell me. Sir.
Generally for the independent bungalows and other things.
Yeah.
So normally we have a lot of the traffic of outside the lighting, what you said, as a staircase, car area, basement area and other things. What is the recommendation you do for the solar plant and the UPS along with this?
Sir, solar plant is definitely different subject again. So for solar plant again, you need the basic electric. Basic electricity you require. You require.
UPS,
yeah.
Along with the solar panel.
Sir, that's all, yeah. Sir. UPS along with the solar panel, whether you are using a UPS or a solar panel, both requires electric power. Okay, so you have to use a battery.
Okay.
So through the electric power, to the UPS, to the solar panel, then to the UPS.
Okay.
Sir,
then a lot of electricity will be saved in that, no?
Yes. That's
okay. See, generally just want to make understand for the people.
Yeah.
If you take a solar panel along with the UPS, we can save a lot of the
time. Definitely. Once it is charged.
Evening 6 o'clock to night 11 o'clock, we switch on all our basic requirement of the lighting, outside lighting.
Yeah.
When you switch on the this type of solar panel and other thing, we can one-time investment is there. Whereas we can save a lot of electricity in that particular aspect.
Definitely, Chetan.
Okay. Sure, sir. Mr. Ishan Jain, Mr. Ishan Jain.
Yeah.
He says that you said already 20% extra load where to be taken stake. Many concerns take diversity factor as load is taken less than even actual. So
Sir,
what is it wrong?
Sir, when Mr. Ishan, it is like this. When diversity factor, what all the diversity factors they take, we have to take into consideration. See, they are maybe some consultants will take the common area power, because it is not used continuously. So many factors are there while taking in the diversity. But when basic designing is done, it is always advisable to take 20% extra load. As I explained to you in my earlier slides, you know the power voltage fluctuations are there. You know the ampere is drop in the wires. So all that has to be consideration while designing a real electrical requirement.
I think that ends, I believe. Then, I hope no
more
questions. Yeah, I think hand over to you. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us the opportunity for South Zone. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you all for patient listening, and very happy to answer so many questions. Anything is there, connect personally. Thank you.
It's a great presentation, guys. It's a great presentation. South is, it's rocking. How many of us think that the presentation today has rocked actually? Can we get the thumbs up? Great. So this thumbs up is to give you thank you, Srinidhi ji. This is to thank you
very much
for all your effort which you have put in.
All your effort. You have provided the opportunity.
No, sir. This NPC is one forum. There might be a lot of people joining at the first time. They must be thinking what's happening. This is a forum where we all educate each other. With our experiences, we are sharing something which we never thought before. This is a forum where we, as the designers and architects, are getting a lot of knowledge. Electrical guy is getting a knowledge about a technical guy. A technical guy is getting a knowledge about a design guy. So everybody, when we are coming together, we're actually understanding each one's problem. This is a forum which is slowly we're understanding the real problem what an electrical guy might be having with my design. We might be understanding what we are having a problem in their design. So slowly we're getting a community where we can share the idea. That's the basic thing. So those who have joined for the first time, architect Manal Saboni, ma'am. Can you unmute yourself, ma'am? Those who have joined for the first time, architect Manal Saboni, are you there? Nihal Patel, Ankit Bhutada, Ankit Bhutada, can you unmute yourself? Sanskriti Agarwal, yeah, Ankit Bhutada. Did you like the presentation?
Yes, sir. It was a really good presentation. Loved it.
Great. And you're correctly from where, sir?
I'm from Pune.
Okay. And do you think that the club NPC is doing the right job, sir?
Yes. They are truly doing a good. मतलब lockdown में बैठ के ही अगर you are doing such a great and taking all the people together, that's a great job.
Sir, we are looking for more volunteers from West Zone. If you can volunteer, you can connect with Amit ji, sir. We are looking for more presenters.
Sorry, sir. Your voice was unempirical.
I'm saying we are looking more presenters from West Zone. So if you can be a group of presenters, we can be very well go in our group, sir.
So I will let you know.
Great, sir. Great. We have Satyashil Kanindeji. There's somebody called.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
This is my first time.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah,
sir?
I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
I'm from Mumbai, and this is a wonderful initiative.
Okay. And are you, which group you are right now? Sorry, are you there in the West Zone?
Yes, I'm in this zone.
Okay. So do you think that very soon we are having from the West Zone also a presentation? So if you want, you can be a part of that initiative, sir. Everybody out here,
Okay, sir.
we all involve ourselves and we try to share a knowledge, whatever we have. So we, in our capacity,
Sure, sir.
we can be a presenter, we can be any kind of facilitator, sir. Right, sir? Thank you. We have somebody called Architect Karan Mehta. Architect Karan Mehta. Sir, this is a forum where we in fact interact everybody. So if you can unmute everybody, it will be a great idea, sir. We can all unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello. I'm Sanskriti.
Yeah, Sanskriti.
Yeah, that was a great presentation. Actually, I have attended your 2 presentation till now. I really love that. I'll let you know if I want to do any presentation. Actually, I'm thinking of some painting presentations like interior style.
Okay. And ma'am, you're from which zone, ma'am?
West.
West zone. You're from which city right now?
Hello.
Sanskriti, ma'am, you're from which city?
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad.
I'm from Ahmedabad.
Okay. Amit ji, can you unmute yourself? Amit ji? Amit Mirajkar ji? Ma'am, I'll just hello in the group zone and we'll take you, ma'am. If you can just write hello and write, and I'm Sanskriti Agarwal, so we'll know that you are the one and we can just connect with you. Right, ma'am? Sharad Nangia ji, did you like the presentation?
Sir, amazing.
Great, sir. So that is what the club NPC is all about.
Lot of knowledge gained today.
Right, sir.
Though, of course, I'd like to talk to Mr. Srindiri also.
Great, sir. Great, sir. It's a pleasure to have everybody on board. So we have somebody called Simranji. Simranji, can you unmute yourself? Simranji. Simranji. Architect Manal Saboni, Simran. Then we have Nehal Patel, Jatin Thakkar, AK with the name AK. Guys, if you're not introduced, how will we know from where we are chatting to? How we will know to each other? जानने के लिए बोलना पड़ेगा मैम, कुछ ना कुछ तो हम लोगों को बताना पड़ेगा आपस में. I think we missed everybody. So guys, before we close down, any query, anything?
Yes, Yogesh, I have something. Yes, I want to ask something.
Yeah, sir.
I missed you at that point of time and I missed it. This is Puneet and I am in Delhi.
Okay.
So I love the presentation of today. I love the today's presentation. My question was the low voltage and the high voltage, if sir can recall. So basically, the question that relates was with the speaker voltage, which is around 100 volt.
Srinidhi ji, the question is for you, Srinidhi ji.
Yeah. I am listening.
So when I have a house wiring done in 220 volts, and on the same conduit, if I am running 100 volt line signal, will there be any problem in it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, voltage of the other wire is more. It is drawing power. The wire underneath is suppressed, and it is drawing a more current, more heat. Heat is generated. The insulation gets damaged. The cable underneath that's damaged, and in turn, once the insulation exposed, it's damaged. The wires inside the PVC, it also gets exposed and it into the other wire also. So the possibility the short circuit happens.
Okay, and what could be the minimum separation between these two wires if I run together?
Sir, it is always that you use a different conduit.
Separation between two conduits. It could be.
Yes. Okay. Just a 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. You space a saddle between.
Perfect.
Space a saddle in between. You will get the space extra.
And the crossing has to be at what angle?
That's not a big crossing. Need not be a big issue.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. That was actually the question.
Nice. Thank you.
Yogesh ji, I want to present from North East for audio technologies. If you haven't, maybe next
from
week or
which zone? Yes, you are from Delhi zone.
I'm in Delhi.
Delhi guys, Parvez bhai or somebody just write in your group that I want to be a presenter. The guys will take you in. Actually, what happened? We are allotting every 15 days one zone. So one zone is giving a presentation on every week, 15 days. So you can book your slot with your team, sir.
Perfect. I missed Seetal's presentation last time, but I'll try not to miss the presentation in future.
Great.
Hello, Mr. Puneet. I am from Delhi. If you are in the group, just mention your name over there. One of us will connect you personally. Thank you.
Perfect, Rajesh. I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Satan. Any query further ahead, or we should close down the meeting for the day? We are still missing a lot of members who are. I can see them here, but we cannot hear them. Architect Manal Saboni, the guy called AK. We have somebody called Rosh Raja ji. Did you like the presentation, Rosh Raja? Architect Roshni with the name Rosh Raja. Ram Babu ji.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
I'm Roshni here.
Yeah, Roshni. Did you like the presentation today?
Yes, it was very informative today.
Great. Ram Babu ji,